Okay, so hello. It is quite late at night on the first day of spring 2017, and there is wonderful rain on the nighttime windows, skylight windows right here. Sounds fantastic. I didn't do a report yesterday. Unprofessional anchor lady, missing my scheduled reports. But the thing is, yesterday I did really well, and I was very busy socializing in one way or another, practically the whole day. Went for a long walk, almost no muscle pain whatsoever. Mood good, all of that stuff. Really, really decent yesterday, and I just talking to friends late into the night, phone conversations, overseas people, 5 hours behind, terrible. And today is Monday. Monday is presently my favourite day of the week because it is the day that I go into Hexham, and I go and I have elderflower and apple green tea at Costa Coffee, and then I read my book and I get to look around at all that. There's always wonderful children just skipping and dancing and frolicking like little lambs in the streets outside, and so I did that, and then I went to the Abbey for evening prayer service, and then had my customary I take tea with the vicar, assistant priest, afterwards, which is always just jolly nice, catch up on ecumenical matters and things like this. So it's been a really terrific day. My body is back to normal, entirely under my control. Look at this. Do whatever I want with my hands, my arms. I'm not falling over. I don't even have any muscle pain left. I think, even the residual build-up of having been non-stop moving for basically since last Sunday, my body's just recovered from all of it. So all of this stuff is super, super good and fantastic. One thing that I suppose I should note, that I am aware of, is, so I haven't had any antidepressants for 8 days now. Pretty much means it's all out of my system, on the basis of the half-life of these things. Now, my mood has been incredibly high. When I went out for my jog this morning, I wasn't able to jog because I got a stitch because I was very naughty last night and ate a whole bag of peanut M&Ms before at like midnight. I'm pretty sure that that contributed to not being able to exercise properly this morning. But nonetheless, I took my usual route, and passed all of the sheep with the little lambkins and all of this sort of thing. And I could not suppress myself from I wear my headphones and listen to music when I jog. In this case, walk. And I couldn't stop myself from dancing. I just had to move, and I couldn't stop beaming, just felt so happy and loving and all of this sort of stuff. And that has continued throughout the day. When I was at the cafe, it almost felt like my heart would burst. I felt that it's like the feeling of being in love. Like when I get happy, that's how happy I get. And this isn't unusual insofar as throughout my adult life, when I've experienced happiness, and particularly over the last 5 years, when I experience happiness, I experience extreme happiness. I'm euphoric. The thing that I've got to be a bit cautious about is the fact that this has happened, this is not necessarily the logical progression that one would expect from somebody who 3 months ago was put in a mental hospital because she was that much of a danger to herself, who as recently as 3 weeks ago was very, very low, again, danger to herself. So the turnabout and the turnabout to such highs after such lows with such rapidity is potentially indicative of my mind not functioning the way that a normal person's mind functions. In short, the reactions that I have to SSRIs and the extremes of emotion that I feel, the extremes of happiness, and then those contrasted with the extremes of sadness, and even various other things, even factors such as movement issues, there is a potential there that they might indicate something somewhere on a bipolar spectrum. And it's hard for me to admit that because I do not want to be bipolar. I really, really, really do not want to be bipolar. And I do not want to self-diagnose either. So I'm not, this is not what I'm doing right now. I'm not self-diagnosing. I am just allowing myself to be cognizant that as good as I feel, there might be things I should be wary of. So, but one way or the other, it's really, really good to be the way that I am now. I mean, I enjoy it immensely, and I don't want it to go away. I love being like this. If there was only some way that I could get my mind to be sensible and, you know, be this happy and loving and thriving all the time without the consequences of these really bad dips, that'd be great. Anyway, I'm going to speak to the psychiatrist. I'll be very honest with her about everything that I've experienced, about my joys, but also about my recognition that there might be concerns here, even in the good stuff. And I'll speak to her and be honest with her about all of it, and we'll see where we go from there. Just so that all of the cards are on the table. It's the best thing that I can do. And I'm going to try and be as open-minded as possible and be prepared to listen to what professionals have to say. And at the same time use my own judgment, but, you know, be open-minded too. So, it's very late, and this recording's already gone on for quite a while because this is what happens when I get happy. I just chatter, or I go silent and just all be me and just, yes, it's good. So, I will sign off now though, because I really should get to sleep, so that I can go out running tomorrow. And hopefully, I did not eat a full bag of M&Ms this evening, so hopefully I might not get stitched tomorrow when I go running. That would be wonderful. Though I know it will be wonderful even if I do. Okay. Alright, that's enough. Good night, world.